Today I'm going over the last days in Italy, our moving, our packing, everything leading up to our final departure. Let's get started. I know I look homeless right now. I got this big beard going on. I've been on leave for 45 days and I'm currently in quarantine here in Japan. More to come on our quarantine and my time entering Japan, but sorry for the homeless look. Technically we are homeless. We haven't found a home yet, but whenever we do, we'll have a video about that as well. Now let's get into our final days in Italy. We had our last Christmas in Italy. The kids had a great time, of course, as always. They knew we were going to have another Christmas whenever we got to the States, so they were celebrating their first Christmas here of at least 2 Christmases they were going to get to have. Spider-Man is pretty popular in our house, if you haven't guessed. The Spider-Man suit was probably the biggest hit of everything. It went around to the 7-year-old and the 3-year-old at least. I guess nobody else could fit it. The kids got presents for each other, which is always my favorite part, to see them coming together, hugging each other whenever they get each other presents. They always love it. My 7-year-old loves to give.
Did you make them?
Mom and I made them.
Did you pick them?
After all the presents, we got a snow. We did not expect this. It doesn't snow a whole lot. At the Dolomites, it snows up in the mountains, but not down here usually. So that was a nice treat. And then, getting into New Year's, it was kind of surprising to us to see when we moved to Italy that Italians love fireworks as much as Americans love fireworks. So they were going off all over the neighborhood.
This is my face today. I'm going grocery shopping. Here you go, buddy.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Pink hiker.
From the what?
He's trying to shoot his webs. We'll miss the scenery here, that's for sure. The Dolomites are a beautiful mountain range. We're at the foothills of the Italian Alps. It's a beautiful place, but we're hoping Japan is going to be just as beautiful. So then we started packing. Got all of our food out, realized how much food we actually had, which was a whole lot. Probably more than we needed, honestly. And then we pretty much took everything else and moved it into the garage. In our experience, movers are a lot like servers at a restaurant. You want to make their life as easy as possible because they both deal with precious cargo. So we labeled all of the containers so that we can make the move-in process a lot easier on us, so that we know what everything is. It looks like a complete disaster, but that was just because we were moving everything together. So most of the stuff that we own ended up in our garage. Other than a few beds and some of our basic furniture, this was pretty much everything we owned. All the decor and all. We took every washer in the laundromat to get all of our clothing clean. It ended up being 20 loads altogether. And then we moved into the hotel and waited for our departure. The kids are super resilient. They love living in hotels and staying in new places. We still try to make regular meals, eat family dinner together, do the things that we normally do so that we can keep that structure going even whenever we're about to travel across the world and whenever we're in hotels and stuff like this. The kids adapt really quickly, actually.
Is that there should be
I don't think it's a hat.
It's a shade.
It is a shirt, but well, it's small for you. It's for Gina.
Gina? Gina?
I don't think she can hear you. I don't know where she's at right now. Gina is his baby, if you haven't guessed. He takes care of her really well, and he loves having her around. He sleeps with her sometimes. She's a baby doll.
Dad, can you put cheese on this?
Of course, we had to clean the entire house, so we solicited the kids for help. Free labor, wasn't totally free. We did pay them for their efforts, but we were all cleaning the house together. And then we had everything out completely and ready to go, and the movers showed up and started packing and started loading. It was nice to see things dwindling down, and we're going to do a home tour actually after we moved out of our house. I took a video of the entire thing to do a home tour, so you can expect to see that pretty soon. And after they were all done packing and they got everything loaded, we stayed a few more days in the hotel, and then we were on our way to the States. We really loved Italy. It was an amazing 4 years. I'd highly recommend it. We're extremely excited about moving to Japan, but Italy's always going to hold a special place in our hearts. The culture, the food, the people, everything about it, we just loved it there. We do plan to go back and visit. Hopefully while we're in Japan we can actually make our way back to Europe. 2020 kind of took a lot of the travel time away from us. We had a lot of big plans to see other countries in Europe and to see a lot more of Italy. We did make it to all of the major cities in Italy. We traveled all the way down to Sicily, all through Rome and everything, and it was a great trip there for the 4 years. Not really a trip, but 4 years there was awesome. So we'd definitely do it again. And then after a 9-hour plane ride, we flew to Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam we flew into Detroit. And then this is us coming into Detroit. And next we're gonna go over the 45 days that we spent in the States and everything that we did and traveling around. I think we hit maybe 10 different states. So expect that video very soon. Before you go, please remember to subscribe for more videos on money, minimalism, and then following us on this travel journey as we travel the world. If you're interested in raising intentional children, check out my book, Intentional Children. I'll put a link to that below. And that's all for today. I will see you next week.